All right, day 4 of our week of review, looking at the social studies standards that we struggled with the most on the benchmark. And so the next one on day 4 here is standard 4.09. And this was a big standard. It includes a whole lot of information. And so some of these are hard to remember. And so I understand why maybe you didn't remember some of these things. So we're going to review it today. Examine major events and battles of the American Revolution. Well, there's a ton of them to remember. And we did that a long time ago, including the Midnight Ride of Paul Revere, battles of Lexington and Concord, Battle of Bunker Hill or Breed's Hill, Battle of Saratoga, Valley Forge, and the Battle of Yorktown. The two questions on your benchmark dealt with the battles of Lexington and Concord and the Battle of Bunker Hill in one question, and the other one was the question is about the Battle of Saratoga. So let's take a look at these questions. And these are one of the questions, some of the questions that you struggled with the most. Now, the first one, the battles of Lexington, Concord, and Bunker or Breed's Hill took place at near which colonial city? And so you had to know where these battles, where these cities were closest to. It's Lexington and Concord, Massachusetts, Bunker Hill, Breed's Hill. They're all close to Boston. Let's take a look at a map real quick. Nope. Come on, map. There we go. All right. So this first one shows Boston right here. And so remember the British came in by boat into Boston Harbor, and Paul Revere and William Dawes were ready to go and tell the Minutemen the British were coming. And so Paul Revere rode up the Mystic River here from Boston and rode all the way, yelling, the British are coming, the British are coming, all the way up here to Lexington and Concord. So Lexington and Concord are near Boston, okay? Lexington and Concord are another city. They're both cities not too far from Boston, close enough that Paul Revere could ride there on horseback, okay? So you need to know that. Lexington and Concord are near Boston. That is what this question asks, and it also asks about Bunker Hill, Breed's Hill. So here's Boston. And then here is Breed's Hill. Oops, slid that up. Breed's Hill's right here. Bunker Hill's right here. Both of those hills where battles were fought were near Boston, okay? So Lexington and Concord and Bunker Hill, Breed Hill, they're all near Boston, Massachusetts, kind of where the Revolutionary War started, near Boston. The second question said, after the Battle of Saratoga, which foreign nation began sending military support to the American colonists? Now, we went over this. Like I said, it's been a while, but we went over this pretty well. If you'll remember, we talked a lot about Marquis de Lafayette, who was from France, and how he came. And we talked about the Battle of Yorktown. We even drew it out. And you had General Cornwallis there on the banks of the shoreline waiting for the ships from England to come bring him some more supplies and food. And you had George Washington on the hill above him, and they were waiting for the French Navy to come in so they could surround General Cornwallis at Yorktown. And that was what happened, and it led to the surrender and us winning the Revolutionary War. And so it was the French who helped us after we won the Battle of Saratoga, the French, okay? Now, as we look at our slides for today to review, you can take a closer look at these maps. And then I've just got a little song I think you'll enjoy about Lexington and Concord. And then just a little review video on the Battle of Saratoga talks about the French coming to help after this battle, okay? All right, so there's our review for today. Take a look at all these slides, listen to the videos, and be ready for tomorrow. Have a good one.